All right, kiddos, last video of the week. We are now putting it all together. So we're first going to start with writing the equation, and then we're going to go ahead and graphing it using that knowledge. So I have 2 points, so I'm going to set them up in a table. So I have 7, -4. Remember, x goes first, and then 0, 2. X goes first. All right, so to find my slope, I need to do the change in y divided by the change in x. So my change in y is +6. And my change in x is -7. Okay, that doesn't turn into a nice fraction, so I'm just going to write that as is. When I divided it, it gave me a decimal. All right, now my y-intercept. Remember, my y-intercept comes from when my x is 0. So we have 0, 2. So that means 2 is my y-intercept. All right, so if I write this linear equation, I have y equals mx plus b. So I just plug in my m and my b. So my slope was -6/7 plus 2, which was my y-intercept. All right, so now let's get to graphing. So remember, in our last video, we started with our y-intercept, so we already have that here. So 0, 2, so that means I'm going to put a dot at 2. And now my slope is -6, so that tells me down 6, right 7. So I'm going to go down 6 spaces and then right 7 spaces. Down 6 and then right 7. It would be off the page, so I can't go anymore. So I go back to my y-intercept, and now I'm going to go the opposite, up and then over. Okay, I've reached the edge of my graph, so I need to connect. Remember, when I connect, I need to connect past my dots all the way to the edge. The graph of a linear equation contains the points 7, -4, and 0, 2. Which point also lies on the graph? So let's see. So let's mark these points with different colors. So let's mark A with purple. So -7 is my x, so let me highlight my x-axis. These are all my x values. And then my green is my y. Let's mark all the y's. All right, so -7 is my blue, 8 is my green, and they come together at this point. And that point falls on the line, so this is point A. Let's just check the other ones. 8, +8 is here. -7 is down here, so they come together here. This is not on the line. C is +7 on my x, -8 on my y. They come together here. Again, that is not on the line. And last one is -8 and +7. Those come together here. That is close to the line, but again, not on the line. So point A is the only one that falls on the line. All right, let's take a look at number 2. All right, use the pattern below to answer D through F. So first I need to find my slope. Before I can even find my slope, I want to put this into a table. Remember, when I have a pattern, this represents my first, second, third. And I need to leave a space 4, 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's count our dots. Sorry, blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that goes with 1. 10. 13. All right, so my slope, change in y, divided by the change in x. I see that my slope is plus 3 on my y, plus 1 on my x. So that divides into 3. So to find my y-intercept, I need to go backwards. So if this was plus 3, to go forward, to go backwards, I do my opposite, which would be minus 3. So 7 minus 3 is 4. So my y-intercept is 0, 4, which means 4 is my y-intercept. I write my equation, y equals 3x plus 4. Remember, y-intercept first. I'm sorry, slope first, then y-intercept. All right. If you would like to practice graphing some more, we can practice on this same graph above. But just so this doesn't get too messy, I'm going to leave it as this, and we can practice graphing tomorrow in class. All right, as always, if you have any questions, type them in at the end of the video.